Oh, we started?
Yep.
I was waiting for you to scare me.
Nope.
Like normal.
I know, that's why I didn't do it. I knew you were waiting on it. I knew you were waiting on it.
You're going to randomly scare me, aren't you?
It's possible.
Please don't.
It's possible.
I may actually kick something, and I might cry. Do you want to see me cry today?
I mean...
If you say kind of, then that's such a sibling thing to say, and I'm going to punch you in the throat.
I mean, I wasn't not going to say kind of, but I wasn't going to say kind of, like...
Oh, don't scare me now. Welcome, this is Crash and Burn. Don't scare me now. I'm begging you.
Please don't scare me.
I'm a small child.
I'm a small child in a big person's body.
I pretend to be an adult, but I'm just a small child.
Just because my driver's license says I'm 32 doesn't mean a damn thing.
Does it? I'm so sensitive.
Man. No, I'm not going to scare you right now.
Well, right now. That implies it's going to happen at some point.
I mean, it might.
Oh, God.
It very well might.
Well.
What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
That kind of scared me. No, nothing. No.
Nope.
Hi. Welcome back.
How's it going?
How's your week been? Don't care. Moving on.
That's fair.
I'm just kidding. Please tell me.
No, nothing really is.
Nothing really is not happening.
Doctor's appointment. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
My third day off for the week was very nice. I was like, I'm actually ready to go back to work. Like, I feel like I could go back to work and be fine.
That's funny, though, is every time I'm going back to work, I'm like, I don't feel ready to go back.
But with that, so I had Sunday off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had Monday kind of off because I worked my other job.
Right.
But that's like, whatever, stress-free for the most part. And then I had Tuesday off. And I was like, I don't have to go anywhere until 4. Like, I can just lounge around in my boxers all day and be fine.
That's nice.
I mean, I didn't, but I could.
You could have.
I could have. Yeah. I didn't have anywhere to be. So, it was nice. And, like, by the time, like, that night, I was like, I'm going to get to bed at a decent hour. I will be refreshed for Wednesday and ready to go. And by golly, I was.
That's awesome.
I was very excited about that.
You should.
So,
you should be excited.
I have not felt like that in a very long time.
That's good. This week has not been bad. It's been
good.
It's been pretty good.
It's been pretty nice.
I've had a lot of things. I have these issues. We all know this. If you're this far along into the watching of this, you know that English is hard. Words are hard for Abby.
English is just hard in general.
Yeah.
It just seems like you have a day, and then the next time I have a day, and I'm like, thank God we never hit that at the same time.
No, that'd be like really bad.
That would be.
Really, really bad. But anyways, no, I've had a lot to laugh about this week.
Yeah?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Would you like to share? Is it something you want me to
enlighten you? Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, I mean...
maybe I don't need to be enlightened. Maybe they need to be enlightened.
I've already talked to you about the first one that made me laugh really hard.
Well, then let's laugh some more.
Well...
This one time at band camp? What?
I was in band, but nothing weird ever happened at band camp.
That's good, because that would completely obliterate my entire looking...
Yeah, nothing weird ever happened. Looking at you, kid.
Yeah.
He was looking at you, kid.
Outlook. That's what I was looking for.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Found it. It was parked in the back.
It was there.
It was there the whole time.
It was behind the boxes.
No, the first one was... No, I just kind of woke up Monday morning with, I'm like, no matter what happens today, I'm going to treat it, I'm going to make it what it is. And that means I'm going to put a smile on my face. No matter what happens, I'm going to keep smiling.
Okay.
Because,
life is hard.
Life's hard, but you make the choice to be mad or happy. You can't, give permission. You don't give permission to people to ruin your day.
True.
So, anyways.
So what happened?
Well, not Monday, but it was, I don't remember what day it was that I called you. I think it was Tuesday, but I got cussed out by a customer for wearing my mask.
Oh, yeah.
And now I think, I'm going to put the quote, like, he's like.
When was that?
I think it was Tuesday because Cody was working, so it was Tuesday. Yeah, and I was like, he cussed me out for wearing my mask. But my first thought when he came to the van was not that he was going to cuss me out. It was other like nefarious He's like, he's about to jump me for my packages. He's very loud.
Some old white-haired man.
He was old and white. Like, he's,
really?
Yeah, old
That's
and
funny.
white. And he's like walking up. He wasn't that old that, like frail or anything like that.
You didn't go, hey, Grandpa.
He was actually quite bald. Huh.
Bald?
Bald, yeah. But he was older, and he was like...
I mean, Bruce Willis went bald prematurely, too, so...
Yeah, that's true. He's like, why are you moving those packages from that van to this van? I was like, well, sir, I'm just trying to make sure, everything gets delivered and on time. He's like, well, my package got lost in the, shipment, and it's not here. So is that why? Because this is over there, this is over here. And then he looked up, and I was looking at my face. He's like, why are you wearing that mask? I was like, well... I have to. It's required by my job to have the mask on.
It's my job's law.
He's like, don't you know they're lifting the mandates and all this? I said, just because the mandates are lifted doesn't mean that we can take our mask off yet.
My work mandate has not been lifted.
And he goes, well, can you explain why my package is missing? And I said, sir, I just deliver. I don't deal with the shipping part of it.
Some little squatty guy's sitting on it right now. He needs it to be able to see his desk.
Oh, by the way, it's up there. It's holding up my backpack. Sorry.
I got my lunch on it.
It's my lunch. It's sitting right on it. I'm sorry. I spilled some water on it. I think it's water.
It's going to have to go back.
It's getting a little moldy. It's been there about a month. Who knew you needed your, what is his, stamina pills or something?
Oh, his stamina pills. Who knew you needed them Viagras?
The Viagras are right back there. I'll get them for you. Okay, hold on. No, but
them man supplements.
Yeah, but he kind of cornered me. Like I couldn't get to the front seat because it's in one of those budget vans. So it's kind of I was like, of course I had crap there. So I wasn't going to, jump over everything.
I mean, even when you don't have anything there, backpack or nothing.
The back doors were wide open. I couldn't just floor it. All the back could just be like,
that would have been awesome, though.
So I was like,
some other customer, where's my package? The angry guy 3 streets over has it.
You're going to have to ask Leroy back there. He's back there in that cul-de-sac.
The angry guy 3 streets over mistook it for his because, his was missing.
So he's just like, you don't have to wear that mask. Like, F that mask. And I was like, technically I do. So he's like, why? And I was like, because...
Google.
I was like, why? Because I don't want to lose my job. I got bills to pay. And, in the position I am,
yeah.
if I'm telling everybody else they have to do it,
right. Freaking hypocrite.
I got to lead by example. But... Anyways, I'm finding my way getting out of the van, getting out of the back of the van. I walk over there, and I never turn my back on him because I'm like...
This old man's going to shank me with his bald head.
I don't know. He was very aggravated. He was very irritated by the fact that I had a mask on. So I shut the back doors, and I'm trying to walk back to the van, and he just kept ranting and raving about the mask. And I was like, okay, sir, have a good day. And I get back to the driver's side door, and there's a good amount of space between us. And he goes, I'll leave you with this. I was like, oh, God. Okay, thank God he's leaving me. Can you just end this quickly?
Just leave me.
He's like, take the mask off and get back to work. And I'm like, thanks, sir. I'm like, the whole time I'm trying to get back to work, and I was like...
I know, don't you just want to say that? Yeah. You have kept me from getting back to work. You kept
me for 3 or 4 minutes just ranting at me about wearing my mask and... Oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there, and the whole time I'm having a hard time not busting up laughing. I'm trying to decide if he wants to drop kick me, but then I'll fight an old man. I was taller than him, by the way. I could have broke him.
Because this is saying so much.
I'm not that tall.
I was taller than him, by the way.
I'm not that tall, but he's a little... I think he's got little man syndrome, if you know what I mean.
I got little man syndrome.
No.
My tires aren't jacked up, though.
But, he said, I was thought about putting on a shirt. I said, take your effing mask off and get back to work. So I'm like,
and then on the back, Debbie!
Debbie with Lexus on the turnpike. So yeah, that was the highlight. That was just the whole time as I'm driving away, I'm just busting up laughing, and I call my sister, and I'm like, "Dude, you don't know what just happened,
man."
Because there was a bit of fear there that he was agitated, mad.
You should have given him a customer service number
I tried
for him to complain. Been like, "Sir, I understand where you're coming from.
I do.
But if you'd like to go above and beyond me,
right.
because obviously I just work here.
I just work here. You're yelling at the wrong person there.
You're preaching to the choir at this point. Like, we've been saying amen for 20 years, and you're still preaching.
And you're still preaching
like your mom's sermon on Mother's Day.
Mom, it's 4:00 in the afternoon.
Everybody is ready for dinner.
The whole kind of back's asleep. What are you doing? No, but I just, after the whole fact of getting out of the van and I wasn't quite cornering anymore, but
Man.
I was just laughing. I was that's so funny. And then when I got back, and I was like, Cody.
Man.
I was like, bro, guess what happened? Oh, then Cody got me some socks.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. He got me some shark socks that look like they're flying out of the galaxy. I was like, what up, bro? But yeah, that was fun. That was pretty fun. Oh, and then we're fostering a lizard.
Is that where the lizard came from?
Yeah, we're fostering it, and I'm so stoked.
Why are you fostering?
Well, the little neighbor boy across the street, his family is having to relocate.
Oh.
And right now they're staying in a place where they can't have a lizard.
Oh.
So it's either the lizard, they leave the lizard, or somebody found a home, or, someone take it in for. So now he's like, yeah, we'll take it in. She doesn't like it.
She doesn't like the lizard,
doesn't like
but she's
lizard,
like...
but she can't think of the thought of the lizard.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, little boy's pet.
And that little boy loves that pet. So I'm like...
That's so cute.
I'm like praying the whole time. I was like, Lord, please don't let me kill this lizard. please.
Just buy him a replacement one.
That's what I told Natalie. I was like, I'm going to get an identical one. I don't care.
Take the lifeless little body of this lizard in and be like, I need one exactly like this.
The little lizard's name is Pixie. It's so... I took a picture of it. I'll put it on.
What the hell kind of name is that for a lizard?
Little boy named it Pixie, so I'm keeping it there. The girls wanted to name it Cricket. I'm like, it already has a name. And it eats cricket, so we're not going to name what it eats.
That'd be funny. My mom used to name her animals after what they were going to be so she wouldn't get attached. So she'd call the pig. She'd be like, come here, bacon. Come here, pork chop. I'm like, that's friggin' genius.
That is pretty genius.
Yeah.
But I have Pixie. I took a picture of Pixie today.
Natalie did too and was like...
The cat wants to eat Pixie. The cat... Oh, freaking
I saw that and I was like...
I should have got a picture of the one when I walked into the living room, because I don't have something in my room for it right this second, because it's a pretty good sized tank. So we literally had to clean off the kitchen table and stick it there. And Natalie's like,
wow.
I was like, Natalie, you really are. She's just, I want the lizard to live. I'm like, well, that's the kitchen table. And she's like, we'll just put it there. We're fine. So, and I walked into the living room and the cat was sitting right on top of the tank. And I was like, Natalie! And she's like, what? I was like, Coco! I ran over and grabbed Coco.
Coco's like, well, what's
I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? So, I talked with Redbeard. He bred lizards.
Oh, nice.
Geckos, and this is...
Why doesn't that surprise me?
It doesn't surprise me, but I talked to him about it, and he gave me some tips and tricks, and so I'm going to listen
to keep it alive?
Yeah, to keep it alive. He's got some advice for me. So, I have a picture of it. I'll put it on the Instagram later, if I remember.
You should just do it now.
Oh, that's true. I'm going to do it right now. What are you talking about today, other than myself? I feel like I'm talking too much about myself.
No, so on the on the creep over Discord. Conversation, that thing.
Discord, that's the word we're looking for.
Chat thing, whatever. Thing. I don't know. You know what? I just get on there and I post stupid stuff. That's what I do.
What's your
stuff to creep people out.
This is Pixie. You'll get it in a minute when you see it. Or like, what is the cat? Meet Pixie.
Just a lizard doing lizard things. You're welcome. So
lizard thing.
So on the Discord,
oh yeah,
I had sent the picture of the doll heads as planters.
Yes.
And then somebody had brought up that we needed to open up a restaurant. And so I think what we should do is we should open up this restaurant. I don't know who's cooking.
I said you'll get it later.
I don't know who's cooking.
Well,
I mean, April's a really good cook. We could get her to probably cook.
Yeah, but does she want to cook?
I mean, I don't know.
Do I want to cook? Nah, you don't want that.
Between her and Natalie.
Oh, Natalie's a pretty good cook.
Like I said, I mean...
But Natalie has dreams.
Well, we could help make those dreams come true.
And they don't involve me. Sibling. No, but you and I used to work in a restaurant. Well,
yeah.
I used to. I burn water, so you probably don't want me to cook.
I mean, I'm a manager for a reason. Like, I don't, there's a reason that the oven does the cooking. I'd put together that salad and be like, oh, I forgot your tomatoes.
Oh.
I forgot the lettuce.
Sorry. Let us think about this for a second. Oh.
So.
Mic drops.
So,
I may think it's a genius idea because, we talked about, we'll start the restaurant in a haunted place.
Right.
Because that will also attract people.
100%.
We can make it a haunted place.
And then, like, doll heads, we serve soup.
I'm really going to have a hard time to ever step into this restaurant.
Don't order soup.
Don't order soup.
The Bundy soup. Don't order the Bundy soup.
I feel so, like...
Isn't he no, he's not the one, not the cannibal.
No, that's...
Ted Bundy
was the...
No, who's the cannibal? Who was the...
You're asking the wrong person.
Who was the cannibal? Dadgummit.
I get nightmares off of true crime podcasts. Not all of them, but some of them.
I'm blanking, and I know that anybody watching this is like, oh, it's this person. Oh, it's this person.
It's this person. I know who you're talking about. Was it, what's his name?
Yep, that's exactly who I'm talking about.
I feel like it starts with a D. It's right there.
It probably does.
Dahmer?
Yes.
Dahmer. There it is. Dahmer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Call it the Dahmer soup.
It only costs $1. I'm just kidding.
It'll only cost you your left arm.
Only. Just only.
Did you get it? It'll only cost you your left arm.
I'm going home. I'll see you later.
Come on, that was good.
It's so good, I'm gone.
That's good. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. But you said you want to make platters out of like
I want it
being doll arms.
Yes, so like the platters, the plates, and then attached to the plates. You know how people serve the plates and they've got like, oh, it's a hot plate,
right.
And they have like the pot holders and stuff, right? Screw pot holders. We're gonna glue doll arms to the platters
that
to the
will
plates.
melt right off if it's hot.
No, because you're supposed to serve it on the plate. Oh, and then they're like pinching.
I see what you're saying.
So like we glue them like this, so they're pinching it.
Right. And
then
no one on Spotify can see what you're doing.
No, but
it looks
like little crab hands. Tell me I'm wrong. Little crab hands. But no, so like you take the doll's hands. And you chop them off at the elbows.
Because it's very violent.
It is. It's violent. But we're doing a haunted
that's true.
Cafe.
Right.
I mean, what's a haunted cafe without violence?
We can have a ghost pepper burger.
There you go.
We can have like a blue drink and call it a boo drink.
Serve them in little cauldrons.
Little cauldrons, yeah, that actually have like little smoke coming off of it. Someone's going to take this idea and run with it.
No, I told you.
This whole thing is trademarked.
The name of this is the one where we trademark the entire conversation.
TM. Except for you, Leroy, who cussed me out in the cul-de-sac.
No, we're trademarking him too.
Trademark.
We now own him. We own your ass, Leroy, in the cul-de-sac.
Teach you to ever cuss at me again.
You don't pick on my captain. Oh, captain, my captain.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, let's not take it to that sadistic.
Yeah, let's not.
So ghost
pepper burger.
Yeah.
Sounds like a flaming good time.
And then we serve
all kinds of alcoholic beverages, just so my mom can come and yell at us.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
You're for shame.
Yep.
First of all, it's haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, second of all, we're running it, so you know she's not going to show up.
She's not going to come in. No. Abby, am I getting a free dinner?
No.
Absolutely not. You're not getting any game. Okay, well then I'm going to Mazio's.
Yeah.
We should serve like coffees and teas. We're gonna do like little sandwiches, like little finger sandwiches. You know, finger sandwiches.
We can call them Jeff sandwiches. So Dahmer salad, Dahmer soup, and Jeff sandwiches.
Jeff sandwiches. I'm gonna get some fries.
Wait,
what?
French fries, finger fries. That's where we'll take the fingers.
We also need some chippies. We can call them
potatoes.
I feel like we're gonna Pinterest the crap out of this before we do it.
Yes, I would like, and you have to pronounce it that way, otherwise you don't get them.
We have to have something that incorporates sharks. Blood in the water, tomato soup with little arms sticking out of it.
That's one of the cocktails.
That's true. Oh, a Bloody Mary, but
with little doll hands, like the little.
I already ruined it for me.
No, just little hands, like gripping the straw, like to where it holds the straw.
No.
Oh, come on.
Okay, fine.
We could use Barbie.
Yeah.
She's got little hands.
Then my nieces will be terrified. Well, they're gonna be terrified.
I was gonna say it sounds like a win-win to me.
Henry will love it.
Sounds like a win-win to me.
The little girls roll.
Let's see what else. Oh, and then we talked about the dessert line.
Oh yes.
And
I already forgot what we said.
John Wayne Gacy.
Oh yes, it's like a
dessert bar.
Like a clown theme.
That's what we'll put it. The John Wayne Gacy dessert bar.
Dessert bar, yeah.
And then it's just a big old clown like this with a tray of desserts.
Yeah. Grace will not be there because she is terrified of clowns.
I don't really like clowns either, but I'm in it just to goat somebody else.
Well, Grace won't be there, I won't be there, but we're going to run it like bosses.
Well, kidding. I'm technically in the control room with all the remotes and for the animatronic.
I can already see the nightmares I'm going to be having.
It's going to be awesome.
Your nightmare's awesome. My nightmares don't happen. I love this idea.
I'm the puppet master.
Oh, God.
I pull the strings, push the sticks, and everybody else moves.
No. Will we do a family hour?
Yes, and we will call it the Manson Family Time.
And then someone's going to get them pull their strings to be able to do everything while he just sits back and does nothing.
Right. I mean, the family does everything and we just sit back. Family time is where they have to come to the counter to get the food.
We're not coming to you. You come get it.
No, because if, my servers are animatronic little dolls bringing you,
I can't do that. It reminds me of like Chuck E. Cheese way back when. Those things are terrifying.
There was a doll named Chucky.
I could probably punt that guy across the road. That's the thing, though, is I could take out a doll. No problem.
Still terrified of
him.
Yeah.
No problem.
Because what happens if you go to kick them and they just grab onto your leg?
Get off! And they're just shaking them.
Meanwhile, their face is like against your leg.
You can literally just reach down and pick it up and throw it, but it's still terrifying. And no. It's funny. I like sharks. I respect sharks. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm gonna give them their space. But dolls terrify me. I can deal with a shark better than I can deal with a doll. I get with a shark and be like, no.
No, Baba. No. The dolls, you're like, no.
You take that and you get away from me right now. Thank you.
You can have anything you want except for my body parts.
Not my ears.
So, let's see. What else can we have? We can have...
You gotta have some music.
Well, yeah, of course.
Live music.
Live music?
Mm-hmm. Let's do live music.
Okay.
Why not? And they sing happy songs.
The irony. The irony. Like, we have all the lights turned down and we have to have the house band dressed in all black. Mm-hmm. And then they sing stuff like Meghan Trainor.
Yes.
Meghan Trainor and like Taylor Swift stuff, like really upbeat, just like old school Taylor
love
Swift.
story. I can see the love story.
Oh my gosh. and yes, but they have to dress in all black.
All black. No,
yes.
all black, yeah.
100%.
Okay.
And that way they're like, oh crap, this is some emo junk.
And then boom.
And then they're like,
here comes love story.
Yes.
Like Taylor Swift.
I wear high heels, whatever it is. No, she wears high heels. I don't even
short
know.
skirts.
Something. I don't know. See, not a Swift fan.
I do like the Swift.
I liked her way back when, but I'm not such a fan of her since the John Mayer era. She got a little big for her sneakers.
She's quite tall though, so she's like 6 foot, I think.
No, she's not.
No, she's tall.
She's 5'10".
No, she's
just got long legs. Yeah,
she's gotta be taller than me.
No, I looked it up. No, you know what?
Look at it. Sidetracks from our previous conversation. This
is ridiculous.
Taylor Swift is probably 5'11", 6 foot. 5'11", 6 foot. Yeah, she's taller than me.
Dadgummit.
Am I right?
We were right in the middle. Yes, I said 5'10", and you said 6 foot. Yeah, she's 5'11".
Nice.
So
she's 2 inches taller than me. But then you add heels, and then she's definitely like 6'5".
Ain't nobody adding heels. Crazy people that tall don't need heels. They need to wear flats.
I wear heels.
You're just showing off.
I wear heels, like maybe I can count them 5 times on my one hand, probably. The musical.
I'm literally 5'6", and I've worn heels. Never.
They asked me if I wanted to wear heels. I'm like, if everybody else is, well, but I had to in high school because I was in the musical. I had to wear heels, and then the wedding. I was in like multiple weddings, and I think I wore flats for one of them, and then heels for the other.
No.
My sister's wedding, I got to wear sneakers. I was so stoked. They were like shiny silver sneakers. I was like, yes. The dress also had pockets.
I wore wedges.
Wedges. I wore heels. They weren't like stiletto heels because I'd be falling over the whole time, but they were like heels. They gave me some more
rubber ankles.
I'd be like flopping all over the place.
April loves it when people have rubber ankles. The giraffe legs. The giraffe and the deer legs when they're first born and they're trying to walk.
Like a baby horse.
Yes. She loves it. She thinks it's hilarious.
I had to go scuff my musical heels up at the bottom to get me some traction because every time I walked in the hallway at school, it'd be like
just shuffle.
They're like, go outside, scuff them up on the concrete. It'll help you get some traction.
When I was in drama, I told them that I would not wear heels. I was like, I can go barefoot, or we can forget this whole thing. I went barefoot.
Oh, okay. So just say, well, did you do anything?
Yeah, I went barefoot. The one time that I just stuck to my guns, and the drama teacher was like, okay, but we still have to teach you how to walk like a girl. And I was like, what? This doesn't work for you?
It's not very good. Right?
She goes, no. So we spent an entire class trying to teach me how to walk like a girl. Yeah. Joke's on you, because look at me now. Growing a goatee, my mustache is finally coming in, and I done forgot how to walk like a girl.
What are you talking about? You still do. I'm just kidding.
I don't walk like a girl at all.
No, you don't.
Not at all.
Well, what's the definition? Why are we putting that in a box? I hate boxes.
Sorry, I don't want...
Why can't we just walk
like
ourselves?
Like a feminist.
Oh. Just walk like yourself.
Apparently that wasn't good enough for them.
I walk really weird. Like, I swing my arms out, like, slapping myself in the face, and I take wide steps, and I look like somebody who's standing on one of those stilts. Every time I step, I'm like, oh.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding. No one knows that.
Such a liar.
Like, I walk very briskly.
Now on Instagram, you just need to put yourself walking like that versus the way you really walk. Like, people are gonna automatically be like, what kind of messed up situation is Abby's hips in?
Well, they can't lie.
Are Abby's hips? Is Abby's your hips?
My hips.
Your hips don't lie.
They do not lie, and I'm like slapping myself in the face every time I walk. Wouldn't that be awesome, though?
No.
I'd be like jelly legs the whole time and slapping myself in the face. My arms really get into it. Like it's
You're like
it's
that
an
old
aggressive
granny
walk.
power walks
Yeah.
in the malls.
Or
Did
you see those Olympic walkers? Have you seen them walk?
Oh my
How
gosh.
they walk like
They're gonna throw a hip out is what they're gonna do.
I do exactly that, but I slap myself in the face the whole time. I'm like, left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, right cheek. Do better, do better.
I was like, is that how you know which leg to move to?
Yeah, because my left hand goes up, my right foot goes out,
Right.
and then right hand comes up, left.
Do you find that a conflict when you say right cheek, left cheek, and then your legs are the complete different?
Yeah, I do. It's complicated. Like I'm a complicated person. I'm very complex. I'm layered.
I was wondering how many times you could say complicated. You almost said it again, and then you decided to go complex.
I'm very complicated.
I could see it in your eyes. You're
I'm
like,
a very unique individual. I'm eclectic.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
I'm complicated.
I'm complicated. I'm complicating myself. I'm a very complex individual. I live outside the limits of time and knowledge.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
I'm like, you literally were just like, I'm ready for bed. If you lived outside of time, you'd be like, party!
Party! I'm ready for bed. I'm just like,
I'm ready for bed.
I'm ready for bed.
My 32-year-old self is now 67, and I'm ready for bed. The nightly news is over.
I can feel my heartbeat in my toes.
Boom, boom,
Boom,
boom, boom,
boom.
boom, boom. Of course, by now you've been laughing, so it's probably like boom, 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 boom.
It's like, Abby, calm down.
You know what? I hate when my watch tells me, workout detected. Shut up.
Just breathing.
Like,
I hate when my watch tells me, you need to walk, or you need to move, or you need to stand up. I'm like, look here.
I turned those
Stop
notifications
yelling
off.
at me.
I turned those notifications off. Although I do still get, would you like to challenge yourself today? No! I'm doing good to get the steps in that you've challenged me to before.
I challenge myself every day.
Right?
Get up, challenge accepted. Let's do this.
You have an option.
You are, yeah.
You have an option. You can adult today.
Right.
Or you can call in, piss everybody off, and possibly lose your job. Yeah, I think I'll adult.
I think I'll adult. I need an adultier adult, though. We've already discussed that.
No, I mean, some days I need an adultier adult. That's why I'm married.
Well, I'm single and I'm all alone. I don't have a problem with that. Don't get that wrong.
Don't get it twisted, people.
Don't get it twisted. I don't want to be somebody else's nanny.
I don't want to be anything other than what I am right here, right now. It's not the lyrics, but...
Are you done? Just kidding.
I'm telling Mom.
Mom.
I'm telling Mom.
Please don't tell my mom. Oh, exciting news for my mom. We're totally off track of the business idea we had.
Well, I kind of ran out of people.
Yeah, we're going to work that up a little bit. We're going to have to pull up the sketch board.
If anybody out there wants to cook for us, or, front us some money.
My brother is a pretty good cook, too. I'm talking about Andrew, not Seth. What? I don't know. Seth could cook. I don't know. But Andrew's a pretty good cook. He makes some fabulous steaks. Yeah.
What could we name those after?
We can name them after a high stakes poker game.
What happened to our creepy, theme?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I'm not going to say that out loud because this is going to go on the internet, so. I'm not going to say it, never mind.
Let's see. Steaks, beef, cows.
Manslaughter.
Field. We could name it the Black Dahlia. She was in a field where cows are, where, it kind of gets there.
In all honesty, this is a great idea, but I don't want to glorify all those people.
We're not.
We should talk about their
We're
victims.
making money off of them.
Not off the victims, then.
No, not off the... Oh, Black Dahlia is a victim.
Is the victim.
Okay, so, the BTK?
BTK. That could be a sandwich.
Could.
Is bacon eggs. Bacon eggs. Bacon eggs.
Well, I was thinking beef.
Ragu.
Tomato and ketchup. BTK. Beef, tomato, and ketchup.
That would be my mom's sandwich, then.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's something to think about, but I would like to not glorify the killers, but, Their
What if we
victims deserve justice. So.
What if we, for everything that we named after the killer, we put a wall of their victim, like a wall dedicated to their victims.
Like they need to be remembered.
Yes.
Yes. Not the horrific.
Upon entering this establishment, please take note that we are not glorifying the actions and or people who committed those actions, but are exploiting their names.
Because they're a-holes.
Yes.
And they deserve to be runned in the dirt.
And please know
and I said
that
runned.
You did say
I said runned.
And then, we want to, or please take a moment as you exit this building to
read about their victims.
Acknowledge their victims.
Yeah, because they're the ones that need to be.
Yeah, I agree.
No one needs to forget them because... And
I won't forget you, Lacey Peterson. I didn't know you.
I didn't know you, but...
And Connor.
You didn't deserve what you got. Period.
I mean...
I'm not a very violent person, but...
No.
People who hurt other people are...
So if I stepped on your toe right now, would I be in those people?
I would punch you in the throat. I would punch you so hard in the throat. And then I would proceed to cry.
So
and they were like, "Why is Abby crying?"
Abby had her toenails removed today on her toes.
That's gross. That is so gross.
But
everybody didn't need to know that.
But I only say that for the very simple fact of we brought up your toes a couple of times, like your foot or whatever. So that's why we're bringing it up. Pictures to post later. I'm kidding.
Absolutely not. I can't stand feet are gross. Let's just say
feet are pretty gross.
Let's just say I made it through that fun procedure.
You did.
Because of the Creep Over podcast. Thank you.
I'd like to say I had a little bit to do with it.
Oh, and Crash. But you almost made it worse by describing what potentially happened.
What are older siblings for?
Exactly. Let's just say I was so stressed about it. I already told you a story.
I know. I overstressed you, and it wasn't that bad. You stressed me out
that I walked into Walmart, and then I walked out, and I couldn't find my car because I was looking for the wrong car.
I was the one that told you to go to Walmart to get earpods.
You were.
So how would it... See, it's a 50-50 with me. It was, because I could stress you out, but then I'm like, here, let me help you.
And then I'm looking for a red car. I'm like, where is my car?
I like thought a Sour Patch Kid.
First you're sour, then you're sweet. I'm looking for a red car. I couldn't find a red car.
Red car doesn't exist anymore.
Somebody stole my vehicle. And so I looked at the keys in my hand, and I was like, oh, that's right. I have a silver car now. And it was like 2 cars over. I was like, there you are.
You really need a license plate or something that says, Abby, your car is right here.
Abby, your car's right here.
Abby, here's your car.
No,
right
I had like a minute. Like I was having I didn't cry or anything, but I was like, oh my gosh.
How much did you want to kill me?
I really wanted to kill you a lot.
You're welcome.
I already don't like going to the doctor's office. And then
would you rather me have told you, oh, it's a piece of cake?
And then something bad happened?
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is nothing what you explained actually, like the shots didn't hurt as bad as I thought they were.
Okay.
And there was no popping sound, thank God.
You're welcome.
And then he...
Hey, I told you it might not happen, because out of the 4 times I've had it done... It only happened once.
Yeah.
That's only a 25% chance.
The only bad thing that happened is they had to numb my toe, my big toe, 4 times.
You must have a really big toe.
I was like, is this normally happen? He's like, people feel things differently, and I'm like, well,
why? The doctor answer, of course.
He was like, people feel things differently, and I was like, well, why do I feel it? He's like, what kind of pain you got? I'm like, it's not really a sharp pain, but it's like I know what you're doing pain.
I know what you're doing down there.
And I was like,
you're poking my toe.
As soon as I felt it, I could visually see it in my... Because I wasn't watching him.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I could visually see what was happening, and I could literally see... I'm not going to explain it because my sister will kill me, but I can literally see the tools.
The cartoon version is the crowbar just...
Yeah, I could see that happen in my head. I was like, oh, I can feel that. And he's like, okay, let's numb it again. And so he numbed it, and then he started working on the other toe.
Bugs Bunny with a crowbar.
Then he comes back, and I was like, I can still feel that. And he's like, okay, let's do it again. Then he came back, and I was
your toe must metabolize that.
But that's the thing. He said it'll be about 5 hours before you start feeling anything.
Mm-hmm.
And within 2 hours, I was feeling things, and I was like, was like, Dad, why do I already feel it's going to be 5 hours? I thought I had a 5 hour, time frame. He's like, well, maybe you just metabolize it better.
Yeah.
Like that stuff. And I was like, clearly, I was like, why can't it metabolize food better?
Same. Same.
Like, it took that numbing stuff, and I was like, oh, it's gone, but food, let's keep it forever.
I like this.
I like this. This is delicious.
And I'm going to be hungry in another 20 minutes, by the way. But I'm going to hold on to that, too.
But I didn't
I'm with you.
I didn't make a noise or anything. And he's like, you did really well. I was like, well, because I'm not a big baby. I'm not gonna be like, okay.
But you didn't tell him about the conversation you had with me.
I didn't. I was a big baby before I got there.
There you go.
But when the actual things were happening, I was like, I didn't flinch. So I was like, the first shot on my big toe hurt.
I'm not a big baby.
The second one that one hurt.
I got it all out before I came in here.
Yeah, well, thank God. Thanks, appreciate you. But
you're welcome.
Also, at the same time, I hate you. Hey, you were the older sibling that was picking on me.
I know.
But now
in all fairness, though, I did tell you it had been many years.
Right. Right, you did tell me.
So
I was super stoked. The nurse was like, you get to pick out the color of your bandage. And I was like, I get to pick out the color? I was like so excited. I was like a little kid.
Which Band-Aid do you want? I want Superman.
So I was like, where's Elsa? Where's Anna? I want the frozen Band-Aid. No. And she's like, what color do you want? I was like, there's purple, there's orange. And I was like, blue. It's my favorite color. Thank you.
I like blue.
I like blue. Because I thought they were just going to give me that boring brown wrap. But he's like, you get to pick your color. And I was like, I get to pick my color?
They don't even let you do that at OBI. Blood Institute.
Oh. Oklahoma Blood Institute.
There
there it goes. It clicked. Got it. Yeah, that's my toe experience. I've had a fun-filled week.
Yeah,
and
very.
Just now, almost end of Thursday.
Yeah, very
adventurous.
Yes.
Yeah, I get cussed out. I get a lizard to foster. I get things removed. I get to pick out my own bandage.
I got nothing.
And the Creepover podcast was like up in my ear. I was like, don't listen to the doctor, just listen to Allie and Catherine. I was like, thank God.
And then the doctor's like, excuse me, I need to know, can you feel this?
Can you feel this? I only had one headphone in. I had the other one so he could talk to me. I was like, nah, I don't want to. No.
If I scream, I can feel it.
I didn't feel bad. If I tense up, that might be a reason why.
Maybe.
I was worried that I was going to twitch and like kick him or something.
That'll happen with a tattoo on the back of your legs.
Well, I don't plan on putting one on the back of my leg.
You should.
I'm putting one on my forearm.
You should put one on the back of your leg.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Put SHAR on one, and then KEY on the other one.
That's so dumb. Well, KEY? What is that? No, it may be backwards.
KEY?
Like it would read backwards.
That way you can see it in the mirror.
Yeah. This looks really good. And then I walk out, I'm like, oh man, it's backwards. I already have scars on the back of my leg. I don't need anything else back there. With my incident with barbed wire.
I mean, I've got scars all over my legs.
I don't really want anything on my
Just the fact that you ended it.
I was trying to say.
I don't know.
I was trying to say, I don't really want a tattoo on my legs. I just want it on my arms. But I just really want one right here. And actually one right here, too, because that's how I shoot left-handed, and that would be the arrow.
I really want April to get one on her thigh.
You've already told me this, I think.
But I still don't know which one I want. But I would not get one on my thigh.
Well, why do you want somebody else to have a thigh one?
Because I get to look at her thighs.
Yeah, I mean, good point, you know. Shouldn't that be up to her what she wants?
No.
Okay. Wow. Such a man.
You know what? I ask her what I can do with my hair.
That's very nice. That makes more sense, though.
It's called a mutual agreement. It's not like
but your hair isn't permanent. A tattoo is.
So?
Stop. I'll let her decide the temporary things. I take over the permanent things.
She has to look at my face way more than I gotta look at her thigh.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with April. Be like, sis, what you doing?
It's not like I'm putting a... I did actually... Hang on. I was gonna say, it's not like I'm putting a big old Harley down her thigh or anything, but I did ask her, I was like, if I got somebody to draw up my face...
Oh, dear God.
And my body, obviously better looking than my body does right now.
Right.
But riding a motorcycle, would you put that on your body?
What'd she say?
Sure. I was like...
And this is why I'm single.
I was like, really? Like, I was totally just out of the blue with this one. I was trying to think of one of the most ridiculous things I possibly could.
Right.
And it just came to my mind. You know, like the little caricature drawings.
Right.
Sitting there on a bike. And I was like, I wonder if April would put that on it. Like, and she goes, yeah, sure.
Wow, April.
I'm like...
April, you're so brave.
She's been with me for 10 years. I think there's a little bit of going on up there, too.
All down this flight of stairs or something. Poor April.
So, yeah.
Blink once if you need help.
My luck, she's got something in her eye.
I'm fine.
You just run over, grab her, and carry her outside. I'm like, wait a second. She's got allergies.
No, April can hold her own.
You're damn right, April can hold her own.
No. You don't want to get a boxing match. I just want to say, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding? Everybody, that was my stomach. Sorry. Everybody.
I thought you just moved the chair.
No.
You pointed out something that didn't even make... No. I thought it was just you rocking it.
No.
Everybody, that was Crash's stomach. Welcome to the party!
Probably didn't even register.
They're probably like, what are you talking about,
I know.
morons?
Nah. It's like half of our episodes.
That's pretty much normal. You should be used to that by now.
Yeah, welcome to the family.
Welcome to the Crash and Burn. We need Bernies. There we go.
Bernies?
Like a fan base.
Is that what we're going to call them?
That was just something I came up with.
Because you said Bernie's, and I think Weekend at Bernie's.
Y'all come up with your own little thing. I'm just kidding. No one's been like, I'm not a part of this fan base. They suck. They crash terribly and burn all the time. My name's Abby, not actually Burn, but I do set this world on fire with my personality.
Insert Alicia Keys.
We don't own the rights. We can't do that.
No. This girl is home.
That's a really creepy version. Really creepy. Did you just burn your voice?
I was trying not to laugh, and
It's like whenever you talk and
it backfired on me like
goes,
a horrible Honda.
Sorry, I snorted. My snorts are just like your voice cracking.
Yes, but eventually my voice won't crack.
Well, that's going to be a sad day for us because then I can't be like, Crash.
My laugh is the only thing super girly on me right now, and it's because it goes up so many octaves.
Like today, your voice was deeper than normal.
Yes.
I was like...
It was very nice.
You said it was something else, and it made things really awkward. I was like, we're siblings here. We don't talk about that stuff. And then I remember...
How did I describe it? I was like, it was like a...
You said it was a sexy voice.
It was like a sexy... raspiness.
That's it. I was like,
yes,
it's your voice and it's deeper. Quit making it awkward for everybody. I was like, Mom, get her, Mom, get him.
Yeah, that's gone now.
I know.
It's gone. The raspiness is gone.
So is
I don't know what happened.
You woke up eventually.
We were talking at like 5 o'clock.
You woke up eventually. Eventually you woke up.
Thank God for that. I was out there driving a van for 3 hours before that.
Well, we just discussed how, I get from point A to point B and I don't remember getting there. So that could be happening. I'm telling you, this morning when it was pouring down rain, it was a struggle to get to work. And I was like, focus, Abby. Focus, Abby. You're driving, Abby. You're on the BA. This is traffic. This is dangerous. I like turn on my music a little bit louder.
50,000 cars around you. Focus.
And
Focus on something besides the raindrops.
I was like, the dropping of the rain, and my windshield wipers were like going really fast.
Yes.
And I was like, I hate when that happens because I'm like a cat. I'm like,
because I'm like a cat.
I'm like a cat. It's just like, and then I get a headache and I get dizzy, and then I remember I'm going 75 miles an hour.
I remember I'm going about 75 miles an hour when I see the red and blue lights behind me.
Oh gosh, sometimes I look down, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad. Did the police officer see me? I'm like, don't tell my mother. She's probably not this far into the episode. She probably.
I mean, we all speed at some point.
Yeah, but on the turnpike.
I mean,
I was testing out my new vehicle on the turnpike.
It gets up and goes, doesn't it?
I got it up to 110.
On the turnpike?
On the turnpike.
Debbie!
I was really looking for Debbie. I was trying to search for her. I couldn't find her, and I was going 110. Don't tell my mother.
Holy crap.
Yeah, girl. I mean, boy.
All right, Eminem.
I'm having issues tonight. I've called you a she twice now.
That's all right. I've been called worse.
If I ever called you worse, my mom would slap me.
You ever called me worse? I'd look at you and go, damn, you got balls today, don't you? Actually, I'd probably look at you and go,
Abby?
What?
Does this just come out of your mouth? I think
What?
a proud look would come over your face.
Eventually, once it processed.
I cussed in front of Cody, I think, one time. He looked at me and goes,
I know, right?
Did you? I was
Did you?
like, yeah, I did. And
we have to take it in for a second.
He was like looking at me with like a smile on his face, like he was so surprised, but he was so impressed at the same time. Or not impressed, but proud.
Right?
He was very proud.
So, you want to know what I've noticed?
What?
Okay, so there's two things that I've noticed.
Okay.
Since we've started this and you started hanging out with my family, you say, oh, my stars.
You do. I do. I do.
Okay.
A little too much.
The second thing I noticed is you now have, I think it's Catherine, maybe?
No filter.
No.
Okay.
You've got the girls saying, what the fork?
I do.
I've heard them a couple of times on the podcast say, what the fork?
I don't think that was me, though. They watched that show.
What? It came from a show?
Yeah, it's from the good place.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because she tries to cuss, but she can't cuss, so every time she goes to say those words, it comes out, what the fork?
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then she says other words, too. That's where it came from. But I liked it so much because I was like, I'm going to say it. So I can't take credit for that.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I cannot take credit for that.
Because, no, I
It's from The Good Place. It's a hilarious show, by the way.
Never seen it. Of course, I don't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of
right.
TV
if you do
watching,
get a chance, I think I got the first season down, but I've also not had the chance to go into it more.
Yeah. All right, then.
Yeah,
well, then.
What the fork? And she says
rewind that. So I've noticed one thing.
You noticed one thing.
My guy brain has noticed one thing.
Is, oh, my stars. I say that all the time.
Yep.
I've gotten people to start saying mother, father.
Mother, father.
Mother, father. But
sister, brother, aunts, and uncles. When it's really bad.
It's really bad. But I can't take credit for it. I can't take credit for that either. Because I think my sister said that to me once.
Really?
Somebody said mother, father, and I was like, taking it. So these things I cannot take credit for. And I will not take credit for.
You just always absorb from other people. I
do absorb. I do see myself sometimes, like, whenever I'm around people a lot, I start sounding like them.
So, do you want to hear something really funny that happened to me today that I just remembered?
Please tell me, because I've been talking about myself too much.
So, I delivered to this shop. Mm-hmm. And, as I'm getting the packages ready to walk in, I noticed that the name on it is Regina Phalange. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? So, as I noticed this, and I'm getting everything kind of ready, and I'm like, I'm going to walk in there, and I'm going to hand this to the person. I'm going to ask, who put this on here? And I'm going to hand it to them, and I'm going to be like, could this name be any cooler? Person wasn't there.
Oh.
And I asked this guy, I was like, who put this? And he goes, well, it's probably so-and-so. I was like, well, I don't know them personally, but what I want you to tell them is that the delivery person said, could this name be any cooler? And I was like, you know what? Can I just go back and write it on the box? And I did. I went back and I wrote it on the box, right? So then I come out and I was like, do you understand the reference? Because he just kind of, that pity laugh, like,
right.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
You're
but
not that funny. Oh, God.
And I was like, do you understand the reference? And he goes, no. And I was like, have you ever watched Friends? And he goes, no. And I was like, what? Like, throwdown in this shop was about to happen, right? And his coworker comes out, and I was like, "You've not seen Friends?" And he goes, "Well, I keep meaning to." I was like, "Don't lie to me." I was like, "Don't lie to me just to make me feel better." I was like, "It's okay if you don't have a want or feel a desire to watch Friends." I was like, "I get it."
Yeah.
I was like, "It's been off the air now for 10 years. If you're not gonna watch, like." I get it. He goes, well, I'm really a Parks and Recreation kind of person. And I was like, you're in your mid-20s, aren't you? And he goes, yeah. I was like, yeah, I can tell.
I get it.
I was like, but here's the thing. There's Friends, and then there's Seinfeld. And most of the time, we don't get along. And he starts laughing. I was like, so, yeah. But it was just, I just flat out was like, don't lie to me. Complete stranger, just, well, I've been meaning to, don't lie to me. I just cut him off. Don't lie to me. And he starts cracking up like, damn, got caught. And I was like, stop right there.
Just stop
right there. So I explained the joke to him. Phoebe's fake name is Regina Phalange.
I didn't even know that. I just thought it was a funny name.
No, Phoebe's fake name is Regina Phalange. That's the name that she gives to people that she like meets in bars and things like that. Yeah. Joey's fake name is Ken Adams. And so he turns to her and goes, Ken Adams. And she goes, Regina Phalange. So, like, there's that. And then Chandler, could I be wearing any more clothes? Like, yeah. So the joke was, could this name be any cooler? Yeah. And I wrote B in capital letters and then, like, freaking, I know, was ridiculous. I really wanted that person to be there so I could do that line so smoothly. I was practicing it so I wouldn't stutter over it the whole way.
Be any cooler.
Could this name be?
Could this be named? No, melted already. I said melted already. I am struggling, and I do apologize.
So, yeah,
I'm really glad you shut it up, Sif. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
So anyway, there's my story. Abby's having trouble with English. I think probably a good time to call it.
Yeah, because it's not even that late, but I'm just like...
No, and I know you can hear that. She was right outside the door.
It was adorable, though. Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what she said. But you could hear her a couple of weeks ago when she was throwing her fit.
You could. But that's just life in the big old city. Yeah. It's not very big. It's actually quite small, but...
it's kind of medium.
It's kind of medium.
It's growing.
It's growing.
Anyway,
so... I'm just going to repeat what you say. So, because then I'll be able to stay on track.
No, you won't.
No, I'm off already. What are we doing anymore? Thanks for sticking around as long as you have. Follow us on Instagram. We're on Spotify. I took a picture of a lizard, and it's on the Instagram now. I was going to say it's on Spotify. I was going to Shrinstagram.
Guys, English is hard.
They only come here for my face anyways.
What about Spotify?
They just come here from the soothing sounds of... Not my voice. Probably your voice. They're probably falling asleep.
They probably actually come here so that they feel better about themselves.
They're like, look at these two. I feel great right now.
they're listening. You gotta listen to this idiot.
Just listen to this idiot. And then they fall asleep, and they're like, and then you say, I'm crashed, and they're like, oh, I'm awake now.
A couple weeks ago when I said, yeah, really loud.
Which, by the way, you didn't scare me this episode, so. Nope.
It's not over. I haven't hit stop.
Please stop now.
All right,
okay, folks. Good luck, Godspeed, have fun.
Have a great week.
Please don't scare me.
Or weekend.
Okay.
or I don't know, Google's going off crazy.
You know why?
Over here.
We're talking about stuff.
We are. Paranormal stuff.
It's your FBI agent.
It's my FBI. My FBI. No, that's my FBI agent.
Well, hi.
Alexa.
Oh, it didn't go off?
No, because it's, remember?
Oh, yeah, you changed its name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, hi, Jeffrey.
It responds to Echo!